Now, it's come to my attention that there are some people who just can't get wine yeast to make wine at home, either online or at the nearest store. So in this video, we're going to try and take a look at some of the ways, or a way, in which you can make wine yeast starter from natural yeast. Hi, I'm Charles and welcome to DIY Fermentation, your site for doing fermentation at a shoestring budget. Okay, to make our wine yeast starter, we will be using the following. We're going to be using 1 pound, or about 1 pound of organic grapes. They could be red, white, seeded, or seedless. It's entirely up to you. Now, since we'll be mashing these grapes, because we need the grape juice, we need something to mash the grapes with. So, good masher. If you don't have a masher, you can always use your hands. Once the grapes have been mashed, we're going to need something to strain the grape juice with. So we need a small strainer. It wouldn't hurt to have a funnel. We just need a small bottle to contain our juice while it's going through the process of fermenting just a little bit. And preferably, if you still have your cap, that would be helpful. If not, you could use a balloon. If not, you can cover it with a cloth just to keep the bugs out. And to help us determine how much fermentation has taken place, or if fermentation has taken place, so that we can know we've got active yeast, I will be using a hydrometer at the beginning and at the end to determine what's going on. And last but not least, make sure you have everything properly sanitized using the sanitizer of choice, in which case this time around I'm going to be using Star San. And that's what I'm going to be using to make this wild yeast ferment. Now, organic or not, there's no way I'm going to start juicing these grapes until they've been at least rinsed off. I mean, they don't need to be scrubbed because that's where the yeast is, but let's just be honest, these are grown outdoors and there's all kinds of little creepy crawlies that could have done all sorts of creepy crawly things on these grapes. So we want to at least make sure that we've rinsed them off just a little bit before we go ahead and get ready for juicing. Let's go ahead and strip these grapes off the stems. All right. Now, one thing I've noticed about these grapes are that they're fairly firm. I don't think that trying to crush them up with one of these is going to do anything. And they're just a bit too firm to try and squish them up with your hands. I mean, it might be doable, but since they are seedless grapes, I think I've got another option. I'm going to use one of these to extract the juice, and then move on to the next step. All right, let's see if I can pour all of this down this tiny little funnel without spilling it all over the table. All right, it's in there. Let's move on to the next step. Now, since we are doing this with as few steps as possible, with as few additives as possible, don't have any balloons, don't have an airlock that's going to fit this, so I'm going to be using the cap. And I just want the cap on there just tight enough where it's on there and air can come out. You don't want it too tight where air can't come out. You just want to let CO2 come out if necessary and keep the bugs from going in. So just put it on there just kind of loosely, but just tight enough where air can come out. All we need to do now is take a hydrometer reading to get our initial day start. And over the course of the next 3 days, we'll be taking readings to find out if this is going to work. Looks like our starting gravity for this project is going to come in at 1.072. Now then, 3 days later, new hydrometer reading. Looks like I've got a reading of 1.054. So it does look like I've got an active wild yeast culture growing in there. It is releasing CO2. What am I going to do with it now that I've created it? Well, I think what I'm going to do is that I'm going to use it in a apple wine and I'm going to start that video right after I conclude this one. So it'll be the next video, or there will be a link to that video in either the description section or at the very end of this video, depending on when that apple wine project is started. And we'll see how that turns out. So again, if you like what you see here, please click on the subscribe button. Appreciate it if you would. And there we go. We've successfully created a wild wine yeast starter using natural yeast found on organic grapes.